Dear students, welcome to the today's online class. In this class, we are going to discuss about the new topic mean value theorems. What is it? Mean value theorems. On that, we are going to learn two theorems. The first theorem is what now? Rolle's theorem, and the second theorem is what now? Lagrange's mean value theorem. So, here in the class we are going to learn today about what a Rolle's theorem. So we are going to discuss about what a Rolle's theorem. The statement we are going to discuss now. Let a small a comma b where a is less than b or any two real numbers or any two real and f maps closed interval a comma b tends to r is a function which follows the given conditions. That the first condition, f of x must be continuous on closed interval a comma b, and the second condition, f of x is derivable on open interval a comma b. So the first and second conditions are general conditions for the function f of x. To observe the third condition is very important here. The third condition says if f of a is equals to f of b, then there exists at least one c such that c is belonging to open interval a comma b whenever f dash of c value is what now? 0. So the third condition is very important. Here we have some steps to follow this third condition. Whenever we want to verify the Rolle's theorem, the third condition is the key role to verify the Rolle's theorem. So let us observe the step how we have to verify the Rolle's theorem third condition. Okay, first two conditions are general. So we to learn how we have to verify the third condition. So first of all, for the given function f of x, we to prove that f of a is equals to f of b. Okay. Now then after we to find f dash of c. How would you get f dash of c for any c value? We to get f dash of c for any c value. So before that you to find what now? F dash of x. What you have to find? The second step is what now? To find f dash of x. For that f dash of x, you could get what f dash of c value. Okay. So the second step is what now? You to derivate the given function so that you would get a f dash of x. And the third step is for any c, you to get a f dash of c value. What do you get? F dash of c value. And the fourth step is what now? You to equate this f dash of c value to 0. Fourth step is what now? F dash of c value to 0. Then the final conclusion, you to show that from this equation f dash of c is equals to 0. By solving this equation, you to get the c value, and you have to show that the c value must and should lie in between a comma b. Means what it is? C is belonging to open interval a comma b. You have to show that to verify the Rolle's theorem for the given function. Let us see here one example problem to verify the Rolle's theorem. So our problem is verify the Rolle's theorem for the function f of x is equals to x square plus 4 in a closed interval minus 3 comma 3. Now for the solution, the given function is f of x is equals to x square plus 4 in a minus 3 comma 3. That implies, let here small a is equals to minus 3 and small b is equals to 3. Here obviously a is less than b. Okay. Now regarding our conditions in Rolle's theorem statement, here we supposed this value is a and this value is what now? B, whereas a is less than b value. Okay. Now the first condition, the function f of x is equals to x square plus 4 is a which function? It is what? Polynomial. Therefore the given function is continuous on closed interval a comma b. Means it is what? Minus 3 comma 3 it is. Since the f of x function is continuous on closed interval a comma b, the second condition, the function f of x is derivable on open interval minus 3 comma 3. Now as we discussed, the third condition verification is very very important, and we discussed about to follow some steps. So first we to prove f of a is equals to f of b. So that I am going to find out the f of a value now. What is f of a? F of a means what? A minus 3. So that is equals to, in place of x I am going to substitute minus 3 value. Minus 3 square plus 4, that is equals to 9 plus 4, that is equals to 13. So f of minus 3 value I get it is what? 13. Now I am going to find the value of f of b. It implies, what is our b? 3. So f of 3 is equals to, in place of x I am going to substitute the 3 value. 3 square plus 4, it is also what? 9 plus 4. So f of 3 I got the value is what now? 13. So f of minus 3 is 13, f of 3 is also 13. Therefore I got f of minus 3 is equals to f of 3. The first step is completed. Now the second step. What is our second step? We to derivate the given function with respect to x on both side, derivating f of x with respect to x on both side. So what is our f of x? This is our f of x. I am going to derivate this. F of x derivative is what now? F dash of x is equals x square derivative is what now? 2x. Constant derivative is what now? 0. So what I got the f dash of x value? It is equals to 2x. Now the third step. What is our third step? For any value of c, you to find the value of f dash of c. So now let us check. Let c be any real number for our function we have f dash of x is equals to 2x. That implies f dash of c will be 2c now. Okay. So next step, what is our next step? We have to equate this f dash of c value to 0 to find out the c value. So next step is what now? Let f dash of c is equals to 0. So that 2c value is what now? 0. So I got the c value is what now? 0. Now you have to verify that the observed value of c is lying between open interval a comma b or not. You to find. What is our a here? -3. What is our b here? 3. So what is our c here? 0. So is that the 0 value is lies in between -3 comma to 3 or not? Yes. It will lies in between -3 to 3. So we got c is equals to 0. We have at least one c is there for the function f of x to have f dash of c value is 0 lies in between -3 to 3. Therefore, the Rolle's theorem is verified. Okay. So one note here, there may be some more values of c such as f dash of c is equals to 0 lies in between a comma b, means this type of c which we are lying in between open interval a comma b, whereas f dash of c is equal 0, that type of c values there may be some more. For the Rolle's theorem, we have to pick at least one of c. Okay, that is our note. Now the second example problem on Rolle's theorem. What is the question? Verify the Rolle's theorem for the function f of x is equals to sin x minus sin 2x on 0 to pi. Okay. So we have to verify the Rolle's theorem conditions regarding this function. So what is our function? He had given the given function is f of x is equals to what you are given, sin x minus sin 2x on closed interval 0 comma pi. Okay. Now that implies what is our small a value? 0. What is our small b value? Pi. That implies small a is equals to 0 and small b is equals to what now? Pi. That implies a is less than b. So up to our condition now. So the first condition is, what is our first condition? F of x must be continuous on closed interval a comma b. What is our f of x? Sin x minus sin 2x. Since it is a trigonometrical function, so that f of x must be continuous on closed interval 0 to pi. Since f of x is a trigonometrical function, then f of x is continuous on closed interval 0 comma pi. Now the second condition is obvious. Then f of x is derivable on open interval 0 comma pi. Now we to verify the third condition. The process to verify the third condition is very important. What is our first step? We have to show f of a is equivalent to f of b. Means what it is? F of 0 is equivalent to f of pi. We have to show. Let us check what is f of 0 value. F of a, that implies what now? F of 0, it implies what it is? Sin 0 minus sin 2 into 0. Means it is what? Sin 0 is 0 minus sin 2 into 0 means it is also what? Sin 0. Sin 0 is also what? 0. So what I got? F of 0 value is what now? 0. So now f of b. What is our f of b? F of pi. It implies sin pi minus sin 2 into pi. So sin pi value is what now? 0 minus and sin 2 pi value is also what now? 0. So 0 minus 0 means it is what? 0. So f of pi value I got what it is? 0. Therefore f of a is equals to f of b I got. Means what it is? F of 0 is equals to f of pi. This is the first step we have to prove. Now the second step. What is our second step? To get f dash of x is what now? Our second step. So that what is our function? F of x is equals to sin x minus sin 2x. How could I get the f dash of x value? If I derivate the function f of x with respect to x on both sides. So we get f of x derivative is what now? F dash of x is equals to sin x derivative is what now? Cos x minus sin 2x derivative is what now? Cos 2x, and again I have to derivate to 2x. So it is what now? Cos x minus cos 2x, and 2x derivative is what now? 2. Therefore f dash of x is equals to I got cos x minus 2 cos 2x. Next, third step, we have to take any c is a real number for the function f dash of x. Let c be any real number, then f dash of c must be what? Wherever you are finding the x, there you have to substitute the c. Cos c minus 2 cos 2c. Okay. The next step is you to equate the f dash of c value to 0. So let f dash of c is 0. That implies what you are getting now? cos c minus 2 cos 2c is what now? 0. From this equation you have to find the c value and you to show that c value is lies in between 0 to pi. Then the given function will verified for the Rolle's theorem. So you to get the c value first. For that I am going to simplify this equation as like this: cos c minus 2 into cos 2c means it is what now? 2 cos square c minus 1 is equals to 0. It implies what I got? Cos c minus 4 cos square c minus of minus plus 2 is equals to what now? 0. So moving all these three terms to the right side means first cos square c gets what? Plus 4 cos square c, cos c gets minus cos c, and 2 gets also minus 2 is equals to what now? 0. Observe this equation, it is a quadratic equation cos c. So that I need to find out the factors for this equation. So since I am not getting the direct factors here, I will apply the formula. So how could I get the cos c? What is the formula? Minus b plus or minus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a, where the quadratic equation in the form of what? In the form of what? Ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Okay. So now what is b value? Here the b value is there. In place of x, what we are having here? Cos c. Okay. So now what is b here? Minus 1. So minus of minus 1 plus or minus under root of b square minus 1 whole square minus 4 into a. Cos square c's coefficient is what now? 4, and c is what now? Minus 2 by 2 into a is what now? This one 4. So that is equals to 1 plus or minus under root of minus 1 whole square is what? Plus 1 minus of minus plus. It is what now? 4 4s are 16 into 2, that is what now? 32 by what now? 8. So what I could got here? 1 plus or minus under root 33 by 8. This is the value of what now? Cos c. Now what I got the cos c value? 1 plus or minus root 33 by 8, and c is equals to cos inverse of 1 plus or minus under root 33 by 8. Okay. Now you to observe this value, and means what it is? Cos inverse of 1 plus or minus under root 33 by 8 values. Whenever you are observing for cos 0 is 1 and cos pi is minus 1. So cos a and cos b values are variant in between 1 to minus 1. So this cos inverse of this function must and should lie in between 0 to pi. Therefore cos inverse of 1 plus or minus under root 33 by 8 is always lies in between 0 to pi. Okay. So hence the c value is lying in between 0 to pi we had shown. Therefore the three conditions are verified for the given function. Therefore the Rolle's theorem is verified for the given function. Now we are going to represent the Rolle's theorem in geometrically. So it is what now? Geometrical interpretation of Rolle's theorem. Now we are going to discuss about this. Now observe this graph. The total data here for the Rolle's theorem is there in this graph. Clearly observe that. So this is our function. What is our function? Y is equals to f of x. It is defined in the closed interval a comma b. Okay, it is defined in the closed interval a comma b. Our function is what now? Y is equals to f of x. Since it is a, then this point must be the point on the curve must be what now? What is our x coordinate? A. And suppose here on the y coordinate I am supposing it is what now? F of a. So what is our a point? A comma f of a. Since it is point B on x axis, the b point on the curve must be what now? B comma f of v. Whereas the AB bar line is parallel to x axis. AB bar line is parallel to x axis means what it is? Both the y coordinates of the A and B point on the curve are what now? Equal. Means what it is? F of A is equals to f of B. Means our first condition is what now? F of x is continuous on closed interval a comma b. Obeys. And our the second condition, it is, since it is a continuous function, it is derivable on open interval a comma b. Okay. Now the third one, the first approachment is what now? F of a is equals to f of b. Now coming to our C point. C be any point on the curve which is any real number. Okay. So the C point, it would be here. Why? Let us observe this one. If suppose the point C is here the C value, and its corresponding y coordinate is what now? F of C is there. Okay. Observe, on this point I am going to draw the tangent line. L is equals to 0. It is how now? It is parallel to x axis. It is how now? It is parallel to x axis. Means what it is? The slope of the tangent line must be equivalent to the slope of the x axis. What is our slope of the tangent line at the point C is what now? M is what now? What is it? The derivative, it is what now? X coordinate, it is what now? Y coordinate. Y coordinate derivative. Derivative is what now? F dash of C it is. F dash of C. So it is none other than what? Slope of the tangent line here. Isn't it or not? So actually the slope of the x axis is what now? 0. So that its parallel line L is equal to 0, slope must be what now? 0. So here I would get f dash of C value is what now? 0. So that the point C, where is the point C? It is in between A and B. It is in between A and B. That implies, what is our conclusion? The C point must be belonging to open interval A comma B. So this is the geometrical interpretation of the Rolle's theorem. Now regarding to the observed graph, I am writing the theory here like this. Let y is equals to f of x is a function on closed interval a comma b. The first condition of the Rolle's theorem is what now? F of x is continuous, and the second one is what now? It is derivable on open interval a comma b. Okay. Now we are discussing about what now? The third condition. On the curve y is equals to f of x, let I am taking the points a of a comma f of a and b of b comma f of b are the 2 points where f of a is equals to f of b. Okay, first we have to approach this step. For any point C on the curve, the point C must be what now? C of C comma f of C. On that point, the tangent line L is equal 0 to the curve y is equals to f of x, which is parallel to the x-axis. The L is equal 0 tangent line at the point C to the given curve is how now? Parallel to the x-axis. Since the slope of the x-axis is 0, the tangent at the point C is also what now? 0. So means the derivative of the y coordinate means what it is? F dash of C must be what there? 0. Now we have to look at the point C with the coordinate of x is lying in between a comma b, so that C is belonging to a comma b. This is the geometrical interpretation of the Rolle's theorem. Now let us observe the third problem. What is our third problem? It is given that the Rolle's theorem holds for the function f of x is equals to x cube plus bx square plus ax on 1 comma 3 closed interval with c is equals to 2 plus 1 by root 3 here given in the problem, and asking us to find the values of small a and small b, where these 2 points are in our function. Okay, so v2 find the small a value and v2 find the small b value of the given function. So up to now we had verified the Rolle's theorem for the given function, but in this problem he directly said the given function follows the Rolle's theorem and c value is also given. V2 find the small a and small b values. Now in the solution, the given function is f of x is equals to x cube plus bx square plus x on closed interval 1 comma 3. Given that the function f of x holds Rolle's theorem for c is equals to the given value is 2 plus 1 by root 3. Okay, so that first I am going to find the f dash of x value. So I need to derive the given function with respect to x on both sides. So I could get f dash of x is equals to x cube derivative is what now? 3x square plus b into x square derivative is what now? 2x plus a into x derivative is what now? 1. Therefore f dash of x value is what now? What I get? 3x square plus 2bx plus a I got. Now for the given c value, f dash of c is equals to 3x square plus f dash of x is equals to what we have? 3x square plus 2bx plus a. For c, f dash of c is equals to 3c square plus 2bc plus a we have. Okay, now we have to take f dash of c value is what now? 0. Let f dash of c is equals to 0 means what it is? 3c square plus 2bc plus a is equals to 0. So it is also the quadratic equation in C, so that I could get the C value directly by using which formula? Minus b plus or minus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. For the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c. Now it is in the form. So it is in place of b. Minus b means it is what? Minus 2b plus or minus under root of b square. So means it is the same. 2b whole square minus 4. A is this coordinate into c means what it is? A by 2 into a. Okay. So now I got the c value as minus 2b plus or minus under root of 4b square minus 4 into 3a by 2 into 3. So minus 2b plus or minus under root of 4 is the common term in the root. So b square minus 3a by 2 into 3. So minus 2b plus or minus, when 4 comes out from the root, it will become 2 under root of b square minus 3a by 2 into 3. So in the numerator 2 is common. So minus b plus or minus under root of b square minus 3a by 2 into 3. So 2 gets cancelled. So what I got the c value is minus b plus or minus under root of b square minus 3a by 3. This 2 is cancelled with this 2. So remains what? Only 3. But given that c is equals to 2 plus 1 by root 3. 2 plus 1 by root 3. That implies 2 plus 1 by root 3 is equals to minus b. I am going to give this 3 to both the terms. Minus b by 3 plus or minus under root of b square minus 3a by 3. So I am comparing both the terms. That at the left hand side I am having what? 2 plus 1 by root 3. So that in the right side also I will take only plus values. 2 plus 1 by root 3 is equals to minus b by 3 plus under root of b square minus 3a by 3. If suppose minus b by 3 is equals to 2, means what? This term is equivalent to this term. So that 1 by root 3 is equivalent to under root of b square minus 3a by 3. If this first term is equivalent to the first term, the second term must be equivalent to the second term. Therefore, I got the value of b now like this. Minus b is equals to 6. So b is equals to what I got? Minus 6. I am substituting the observed b value in this equation. What I could get? 1 by root 3 is equals to under root of minus 6 whole square minus 3a by 3. So means it is, that implies what I could get here? It implies 1 by root 3 is equivalent to the under root of 36 minus 3a by 3. Now observe the simplification. This root 3 is cancels with this 3, remains what? 1 root 3 is there. So root 3 comes this side, So root 3 is equals to under root of 36 minus 3a. Squaring on both sides, 36 minus 3a is equals to 3. So minus 3a is equals to 3 minus 36. So minus 3a is equals to minus 33. So a is equals to what I got? 11. Therefore, the required A and B values are A is equals to 11 and B is equals to minus 6. We got. Now the fourth problem. Verify the Rolle's theorem for f of x is equals to x into x plus 3 into e power minus x by 2 on minus 3 comma 0. Okay. So as we done in our previous problem, here also we are doing the same. The given function is f of x is equals to x into x plus 3 into e power minus x by 2 on minus 3 comma 0. So in this problem I am finding the f dash of x in the earlier stage only. Okay. Now here I am going to get the f dash of x value. So derivating this function with respect to x on both sides, I could get what now? F dash of x is equals to, it is in the form of UVW. Okay. So we are having how many functions? 3 functions in the productive manner. So in each term you have to derivative a single function. So now I am doing the first one derivative now, and the remaining 2 are remains same. So x derivative is what now? 1, and other 2 are remains same, e power minus x by 2. Now the derivative to the second term, x remains same, the last term e power minus x by 2 remains same, the middle term is going to be derivated. So x derivative is what now? 1, and the constant derivative is what now? 0. Now the third one, derivative to the last term, kept the first 2 terms are same, and e power minus x by 2 derivative is what now? E power minus x by 2. Again you to derivate d by dx of minus x by 2. Okay. So what I got? X plus 3 into e power minus x by 2 plus x into e power minus x by 2 plus x into x plus 3 into e power minus x by 2 again into here I am writing here, derivate this minus x by 2. So minus 1 by 2 is the constant term, x derivative is what now? 1. In this all these terms e power minus x by 2 is the common term. Here remains x plus 3 and here remains x, and here what? X into x plus 3 into minus 1 by 2. You follow? So on simplifying this term, e power minus x by 2 into x plus 3 plus x plus, multiply this one, x square plus 3x into what now? Minus 1 by 2. Again e power minus x by 2 into x plus x is what now? 2x plus 3. So minus 1 by 2 to this one, means what it is? Minus x square by 2 minus 3x by 2 I got. Okay. Now e power minus x by 2, here the LCM is what now? 2 is the LCM. So means it is what? 4x plus 6 minus x square minus 3x. So here e power minus x by 2 by 2. So remains what here? Minus x square plus x plus 6. So what is this? F dash of x I got here. Coming to our concept, the first condition is what now? F of x is continuous on closed interval minus 3 comma 0. It is obvious. The second one is also obvious. F of x is derivable on minus 3 comma 0 where a is equals to minus 3 and b is equals to 0. What is our first step to show? F of a is equals to f of b we need to show. So for that I am going to find the f of a value. What is our f of a? F of minus 3 means in our function in place of x I am going to write what? Minus 3, so that I could get a minus 3 into minus 3 plus 3 into e power minus of minus 3 by 2. So minus 3 into it is what now? Minus 3 plus 3 is what now? 0. E power 3 by 2. So 0 into something is what now? 0. So f of minus 3 I got is what now? 0. Now f of b. What is our f of b? F of 0 I need to find out. That implies it is what now? 0 into 0 plus 3 e power minus 0 by 2. Whatever it is, 0 into something is what now? 0. So f of 0 is what I got? 0. So I got therefore f of minus 3 is equals to f of 0. So that I can apply the Rolle's theorem. Verify the Rolle's theorem. Now next step, for any value bracket it is what now? Real of c for the function f dash of c. Why? Because I have already found f dash of x value. On that in place of x I am going to substitute c, so that I could get f dash of c is equals to e power minus c by 2 into minus c square plus c plus 6. Now I have to equate f dash of x, f dash of c to 0. Later f dash of c is equals to 0 means this term will be 0. So means it is what? E power minus c by 2 into minus c square plus c plus 6 is equals to 0. So this term goes that side, will become what? 0. Means what it is? Minus c square plus c plus 6 is equal to 0. Taking the minus common and bringing back to right side. So means it is what I got? C square minus c minus 6 is equals to 0. It is the quadratic equation in C. Now I have to find the factors for it. Now the factors are c square minus 3c plus 2c minus 6 is equals to 0. C is the common term, c minus 3 plus 2 is the common term, c minus 3 is equals to 0. C minus 3 is the common term, c plus 2 we got is equals to 0. So c minus 3 is equal to 0, c plus 2 is equals to 0. So c is equals to what I got? 3, and c is equals to what I got here? Minus 2. So we have to pick the right value of c which we require. So this c can't be lies in between minus 3 to 0, isn't it or not? So this c, therefore c is equals to minus 2 lies in between minus 3 comma 0, isn't it or not? So our required c is what now? This one. So our c is beyond the conditions of the Rolle's theorem. Therefore the Rolle's theorem is verified for the given function.